mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Do you ever find yourself looking at the mirror and not liking what you see? Well, it happens to me too. There are days when I don't feel pretty and days when I don't feel so good about myself. At times, I wish I could be someone else, someone with more accomplishments, someone who is prettier than I saw on TV. But then, here's the thing. We are all like sunsets. Sunsets appear differently in different parts of the world. The horizon could sometimes be pink, orange, yellow, or lilac. You don't know which kind you'll get every day. And that is what makes life interesting. People like sunsets vary in shape, size, color, background, experience, and culture. You don't look at a sunset and say all the possible things that can be wrong with it. You look at a sunset with such marvel and sparkle in your eyes, you might probably say, "Wow, that's a beautiful sunset," or "What a great view." I am Blessilda Amanda J. Viray, a reading teacher at Miriam College Grade School. As an educator, I always find ways to empower my students through literature. We live in a world where toxic beauty standards exist. My students are exposed to media's unrealistic illustration of beauty. Media dictates what women should look like, what products should be bought in order to look like some perfect girl, what lifestyle to accommodate. And all of these plant the desire to fit in and gain approval of others. The world is constantly changing, and so are these trends. It is exhausting to try to keep up. Beauty standards make it very hard for people to love themselves. It's like you can be anything except you. It breeds insecurities, envy, discontent, and even hate. There is this invisible line that divides people, those who belong and those who don't. Beauty lies on the eye of the beholder, as the saying goes. And so, the metric does not exist. I am a teacher in the 21st century, and what the children need is representation. They want things that resonate with their soul. Children want to be heard, seen, and appreciated for what they are. They need relatable characters, ordinary people who faced fears and conquered odds despite adversity. Introduce them to characters from books that are different from them, but will capture their hearts and inspire them to embrace their uniqueness and difference. There are heroes and heroines who had imperfections, yet they turned this into acts of greatness. One of the heroines that I cannot ever forget is Helen Keller. She lost her hearing and sight at a young age, but she showed us that it is possible to write your own story. She made a profound influence and was an inspiration to all. She was just like us, a person with everyday problems, a person with imperfection. But the difference is, she was not given the chance to get a glimpse of this world, nor hear a beautiful melody. But she made a difference in this beautiful world by sharing her story. She was able to make the most out of what she had. And so, I would like to quote from her. When one door of happiness closes, another opens. But often, we look so long at the closed door that we do not see the one which has been opened for us. Literature makes it possible to connect people of different backgrounds and broaden our horizons. The world is a much interesting place when we get a glimpse of what it's like from their point of view. Children also need positive models, teachers who would reflect the value of self-love in order for them to feel confident, worthy, and loved. If we want them to love one another, shouldn't we encourage them to love themselves first? We all want to foster an attitude where the children focus on their growth rather than the constant reminder and pressure of performing better than others. Once each person comes to accept herself, she will willingly embrace the uniqueness of other individuals too. Let us bring out the best in each child by teaching them to be their own best friend and hero and to not be the villain of their story. The art of being our own best friend is easier said than done, but remember that you owe yourself the same kind of respect that you give others. Here is a guide to help you with that. Number 1 is to break free from vicious cycles. People are uncomfortable with change. It takes so much effort, courage to give up the old habits and make room for better ones. One act of self-love is taking care of your body. Practice this by getting enough sleep, drinking plenty of water, eating a healthy and balanced diet, and lastly, exercising. Number 2, affirm yourself. When you do something that you're really proud of, like overcoming a fear, trying out a new hobby, or creating something really great, enjoy the moment and treat yourself. Don't wait for people to congratulate you or to approve of your milestones. You definitely deserve it. Number 3, learn to laugh at yourself when you make mistakes. Don't be so hard on yourself. Just like Hannah Montana says in her song, don't let no small frustration ever bring you down. No, 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 no. Just take a situation and turn it all around. With a new attitude, everything could change. Make it all you want it to be. By laughing, that does not mean in a self-deprecating way. We get by with a little humor. These things happen and people do have embarrassing moments. Don't sweat it. Someday, you'll look back at those moments and realize how funny it was that you felt that way. Number 4, give yourself room to breathe. You've heard of this before. Success does not happen overnight. You will make mistakes, so don't punish yourself because you did not make it the first time you tried. Challenge yourself, and you'll be surprised with the results. You never realize how far you've come. Lastly, accomplish tasks that make you feel great and take pride in it. By planting these small seeds, we transform the classroom into a more welcoming place. If children feel confident and worthy, they would be open and accepting of other people and their quirks.